here with FinanceBoston's Fergal Woods. And Fergal, a great deal does not just happen. Walk me through how the FinanceBoston team makes a market for a transaction.
Every deal has many different permutations and combinations. There's the size of the transaction, the asset class, like whether it's residential or raw land or office. There is the zip code. There is the strength of the sponsorship. There's the size of the deal. So with all those different factors, there's almost an infinite number of permutations and combinations. Our experience and our knowledge allows us to sort of figure that out and determine the right market for the transaction.
Well, how do you know how to create a market for a specific transaction?
So that really comes down to experience. If you've done what we do for a good number of years, I'd say 5 to 10 years, you learn over time the types of lenders or investors that are focused on a specific combination of those factors I mentioned earlier. And we also have our finger on the pulse of the market because we're doing it every day for a living. And that gives us a unique advantage over a developer trying to do it on his or her own. And sometimes, and many times, in fact, we do it so well that we create an outlier, which is the ideal result.
Tell me about market outliers. Explain that for me.
We've determined the type of transaction with the different permutations. We've figured out maybe a target of 5 to 10 lenders who have an appetite for that size of deal in that location with that strength of sponsorship. We underwrite it and we send it to them. And we typically will get 5 to 7 term sheets in response. So we're putting it out to bid. They're bidding, in essence. And typically what we find is the vast majority of them, say 5 out of 7, will price their offer very close to each other. Because maybe they have a better handle on the market, or like let's say for a construction loan, right now it might be 4%, 4.25%. So we would have 5 lenders in that range. And then sometimes we have 2 outliers. We have somebody that priced it at 6% and someone that priced it at 3.5%. So the person at 6% just doesn't know where the market is. The person at 3.5%, the lender at 3.5%, they went in too low. But that's to our client's advantage. And that happens on a weekly basis with us.
All right, thank you so much, Fergal. If you want to learn more about their projects, you can go to financeboston.com or financemiami.com.